What's going on, guys? This is Mikeinoid, and today we are going to check out Nintendo games on mobile. I just found out that I've been getting scammed my entire life. You see, I've been buying these consoles that take up way too much space to play games that also take up space, and they cost money. This whole time, all I needed was my phone, and I could download games for free. This is fun! Mobile gaming has been a thing ever since smartphones have become the norm. And if you own a smartphone, then there's a good chance you played some sort of mobile game. Angry Birds, Temple Run, Flappy Bird, Fruit Ninja are just a few mobile games I grew up with. And it's not just strictly mobile games. A lot of console games have been ported to play on your portable device with touchscreen controls like GTA Vice City and Final Fantasy VII. Personally, I like having a physical controller with buttons, so it's a good thing that you can connect Bluetooth controllers to your phone and play a lot of these games that way, and even do emulation. There's a bunch of ways to play games on your phone, and I feel like a lot of people do this because of the convenience of it. Your phone fits right in your pocket, and installing these games takes about a minute to do. That's why a lot of companies have put the time and money into developing games for iOS and Android devices, with Nintendo being one of them. The fact that Nintendo allows the characters to be on a smartphone and not just on Nintendo hardware still blows my mind. This company is known to be protective over their IPs. They're not just gonna have Mario show up on any old PlayStation or Xbox console, but man, the mobile gaming market just makes too damn much money. Nintendo had to get in on it, so we are gonna take a look at Nintendo's published mobile titles. Just a heads up, I'm going to stay away from the Pokemon games. Those deserve their own video. Anyway, let's bust out the phone. This one might be a little bit too old though. Back in 2015, Nintendo announced their partnership with the mobile gaming company DeNA. Nintendo and DeNA would work on original Nintendo games for smartphones and kill off Club Nintendo in favor of My Nintendo. This was also the time Nintendo revealed that they were working on the next piece of hardware, the NX, which is known as the Switch today, to ensure that they weren't just going to be making mobile games. Nintendo was in a rough spot due to the Wii U's inability to sell and relying solely on the 3DS. And 1 year later, on March 17th, 2016, the first mobile title that Nintendo released was Miitomo. Oh, that's right, the game shut down. Unfortunately, the game lasted only 2 years. It was kind of a social app that used Mii characters, and you could play mini games that would earn stuff for your Mii characters. I didn't play much of this one. I played it for the first hour it came out and never touched it again. Miitomo was the first title that utilized My Nintendo missions. These missions would earn you platinum points that you can redeem on the My Nintendo website. I mean, there's really not much to say about this game since it's no longer with us. Now we can talk about a game that we can still play today. Super Mario Run. Released on December 15th, 2016, Super Mario Run is the easiest 2D platforming game you'll ever play in your life, if you're just playing the story mode. See, it looks like New Super Mario Bros, but Mario does the running to the right while you just worry about the jumping. Tap the screen to make him jump, and tap again to make him do a spin in the air. It's a really simple game, so simple that the free version only consists of World 1, while the rest of the worlds are behind a $10 paywall. Is it scummy? I mean, yeah, a little, but it's a one-time payment and there's no other microtransactions. World Tour consists of 6 worlds that you need to complete to save Princess Peach. All 24 levels can be replayed to gather 3 sets of coins. It's just a way to make the story mode feel longer. After finishing the story, you'll get access to the Star World that consists of 9 levels that require you to complete a challenge before playing them. No matter which level you play, you'll be gathering a bunch of coins. Coins can be used to buy decorations to rebuild the Mushroom Kingdom and level it up. It's a pretty neat feature that gives coins a purpose. If you get tired of World Tour, you have 2 other modes, Rally and Remix. Rally puts you up against random players to see who gets a better score in order to rally up Toads. Gathering up a lot of different colored Toads will unlock stuff like additional characters you can play as, like Toad. Rally is also the main way to earn platinum points every week, so it's a good idea to keep up with this. Remix puts you into 10 short courses which will earn you decorations and Daisy as a playable character. You need Rally tickets to be able to play these modes, which you can earn by logging onto the app every day. Overall, it's not too bad. Sure, the gameplay gets a bit boring after a while, but it's a cool pick up and play anytime type of game. If you can forgive that $10 asking price, this isn't a bad experience. So we're going to jump from a simple 2D scrolling platforming game into a complex, waifu-loving RPG, Fire Emblem Heroes. Released on February 2nd, 2017, Fire Emblem Heroes takes the core gameplay mechanics of the Fire Emblem series and incorporates just about every Fire Emblem character that ever existed. There are so many characters in this game. Some of them even have different costumes. It's crazy. It's funny how Fire Emblem got a mobile game. If it wasn't for the 3DS, the series would have joined Miitomo. Fire Emblem was saved after Awakening, and Heroes was a great way to get more people into the series. The game is free to download, but man, there are a bunch of microtransactions. Orbs are the items needed to summon more heroes, aka more characters. Now, it's not too hard to get orbs. You can get them by completing story missions for the first time and daily challenges. But of course, you can buy orbs with real money. They also have something called the FEH Pass, which is a monthly subscription of $10 that gets you all sorts of stuff in-game. Yeah, no thanks. I'm already getting screwed by Nintendo. When you have enough orbs to summon, you can utilize an event that will give you a free summon, but after that, you need to use 5 orbs. You can summon up to 5 heroes at a time. If you plan on summoning again, the less orbs you will have to use, so it's something you want to consider before rolling. You want tortilla and don't want to pay $75 worth of orbs? Then you better get grinding, bro. But you can't just sit there and play the game for multiple hours straight. That would be too easy. You need stamina to be able to fight, which will replenish as the day goes on. There's a lot of things you can do in this game. They even put a rhythm game in it, but the story mode is where most players would spend their time. You can take your team of 4 heroes into battle where you can level up and earn orbs. It's your basic strategic RPG style. You move your unit to the enemy to attack or to an ally to heal or activate buffs. It's important to remember the weapon triangle since certain units do more damage to others and arrows absolutely slaughter anything that flies. New chapters are being added as we speak, so this game is still going strong. Also, completing chapters will earn you 100 My Nintendo points each. There's really a lot more to this game that I'm not an expert about, but I will say, I'm really impressed with the amount of content here. Yeah, it's a gamble if you want to find the characters you want, but it's a neat little game. If you're already a huge Fire Emblem fan, chances are you played this game to death, but for those who are at least interested in the series, this isn't a bad place to start. Now, as much as I like Fire Emblem Heroes, that game may be too complicated for the general audience, so let's talk about the next Nintendo mobile game that's just stupid easy, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Released on October 25th of 2017, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is exactly what it sounds like. It's Animal Crossing on a camp in your pocket. You can run around and catch bugs and fish, collect fruit and shells, and talk to many different animals. Animals will give you requests that you can complete throughout the day. Doing these will earn you bells in-game and My Nintendo points. Completing requests will also increase your friendship with each animal, which will then increase your level and unlock new animals to visit recreation spots. Leaf tickets and bells can be earned throughout playing, but the leaf tickets are the special in-game currency that you can purchase more of with real money. Is it a good time to mention that this game also has subscription plans? I guess so. There's 2 plans you can choose from the Pocket Camp Club. There's the Happy Helper plan for $3, though you do get a 1-month free trial, and then the Furniture and Fashion plan for $8. I just don't play this game enough to be financially invested in it. But besides that, this game is currently celebrating its 4th year anniversary and there's always new events occurring, so Pocket Camp is still pretty active. I enjoy playing the game for My Nintendo points, and there's stuff to do even without those subscription plans. A good amount of Nintendo IPs are coming to smartphones. I wonder what's next. What the f is this? Dragalia Lost, released on September 27, 2018, is an action RPG and an original Nintendo IP only available on mobile devices. Like, I'm seeing it on the My Nintendo website, and I'm still not even sure if it's a Nintendo game. You follow the story of a prince who is the 7th heir to his royal family and has the ability to form pacts with dragons to shapeshift as one. You could take a team with you and beat up baddies, and the gameplay is really smooth and there's a good amount of animated cutscenes with voice acting. It's unbelievable that this game is free. These diamonds aren't though. Yeah, this game has a summoning system too. It's a cute little RPG with well-designed characters. I'm not that invested in the story because I keep skipping the dialogue, but that's on me. It would be interesting to see if Nintendo will ever bring this IP to the Switch or a future console. Okay, I think it's time we go back to familiar IPs. Oh look, next up is Dr. Mario World. Oh, not this again. Dr. Mario World released on July 10th of 2019 and ended on November 1st of 2021. Luckily, I was able to get about 10 minutes of gameplay to talk about it. Dr. Mario isn't just a fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Dr. Mario is a series of puzzle games. Perfect for smartphones, right? An outbreak of viruses run loose in the Mushroom Kingdom, so you need to provide the antibiotics. You just drag the corresponding color of capsules onto the virus to make them disappear. You'll have a limited amount of capsules you can use for each stage, so it's important not to waste them. You can use different doctors, which have special abilities that will help you clear the stage. And that's the gist of Dr. Mario World. I imagine it shut down due to not making enough money like like Fire Emblem Heroes and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and it probably would have helped if you can earn My Nintendo points in this game so more people would have played the game. It's just a shame the game only lasted 3 years. That's like a record or something, right? Oh, nope. Mario Kart Tour is the next Nintendo mobile game released on September 25th of 2019. This game had a lot of hype behind it, probably because fans were just excited to see a new Mario Kart game that wasn't Mario Kart 8. You can race in different cups where certain characters, karts, and gliders give you an advantage, so you want to get as many of them as you can. Each standard has 2 laps, and you can even choose which CC to race on. The way I steer is by swiping where I want to go and tap to use items and drift. Not the most intriguing gameplay, but hey, it works. You can collect regular coins and special green coins that you can use to buy more characters and cards. And then there's rubies that you can use to use a pipe to get items at chance. Rubies, of course, can be bought using real money. There's also the gold pass that you can subscribe to each month for $5 that you can use to get more items and use the 200cc racing mode. Yeah, free my ass. There's some other stuff you can do. I mean, the game can even race for you. I mean, this is like a photo mode, which I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot more fun than I thought I was gonna have with this. Monk! So Mario Kart Tour is a Mario Kart game I would play if any other Mario Kart game didn't exist. But for a freemium Mario Kart game, I mean, Nintendo did a fantastic job. The last Nintendo mobile game release was Pikmin Bloom. On October 26th of 2021, Pikmin Bloom was developed by Niantic, the same company that developed Pokemon Go. Oh god, now I gotta get up to play this. You're able to plant Pikmin which grow when you walk around. Feeding them nectar using the food they find will sprout flowers on their heads, which you can use to plant around your area. The more you level up, the more Pikmin you can have at once. You want as many Pikmin as you can get because you can send them to get you stuff. Of course, if you want more spots to grow Pikmin and other useful items, you'll need some coins which can be purchased with real money. As someone who already plays Pokemon Go, it's kind of hard to keep track of both games. It's a cute little game that encourages you to exercise with weird looking creatures, which hey, is really good stuff. And that's all of the Nintendo mobile games that aren't Pokemon. Pretty much all of these games are free to download, but we'll try and get your money somehow. But hey, that's the mobile game market business for you. Besides Dragalia Lost, all these games take popular IPs, beloved video game franchises, and turns them into a freemium mobile game with somewhat addicting gameplay that keeps you invested, maybe even obsessed. But to be honest, if it wasn't for the ability to earn My Nintendo points, I wouldn't play these games as much. The best of each series can be played on Nintendo's hardware. You could even play these games on the Switch. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, Pikmin 3 Deluxe, god there's a lot of deluxes, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Miitopia. You can even play the original Dr. Mario through the NES Switch Online app. But regardless, I do admit, I did have some fun with these titles, and it's a shame that 2 of these titles can no longer be played. No way of being preserved. Imagine playing a game you like for a certain amount of time, and it was no longer playable, and you could never experience it ever again. That sucks. Look, as long as you enjoy a game, it really doesn't matter what platform it's on. Mobile games get a lot of flack, but they were still developed by people who put a lot of time into them. Hopefully in the future, these games will be playable for a long time, and maybe we can dial back on the in-game purchases a bit? No, that's just wishful thinking? Okay. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think about mobile games down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and of course, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. I gotta hide my wallet before Nintendo takes it.